So I thought I would give you guys a little bit of background or context to coming up with some of the musical content of this new EP and this new musical material. And the EP is called For Systems Like Ours, and the first track is Field Repairs. And I came from I had this thought that my previous EP started from a kind of a sad kind of starting point and went even sadder, like somewhere there, and I thought I kind of would like to do something that actually kind of is a little bit similar, but again, pretty different. So I'm going to start in terms of similarities. I'm going to start with the same root note, but instead of a minor, I'm going to go with a major, which is a much like brighter, kind of happier starting position. And then I'm going to go to, and I'm like, oh, that's really nice. It's kind of like a slightly unexpected little bit of pain or something, but not in a too like painful way, if that makes sense. And then I'm gonna steer it back to a little more positivity and kind of reassurance that everything is fine and it was intentional to go a little. It's kind of like a hurt that doesn't quite hurt anymore type of deal, and then finish it on a, which is one of my favorite chords, the major seventh, sorry, which is basically the idea is the interval is kind of like this thing where it's kind of like this root note and that on top, and that really wants to resolve to a that thing. And what I do is I don't resolve it only in the next loop, which is anyway. So here's the full kind of circle, adding a little more kind of tension that I did in the track. So it starts with something like, and then I thought, let's play this a couple of times, and then after that, when you would kind of feel that you know what's coming, let's go somewhere that really is not a part of this. Let's try to go out of this. Like, let's explore out of the comfort zone a little bit. And I thought, how about that? That's just weird. Very kind of feels a little off, very off. But I was like, actually, it could work. Let's do this. And then go back to the reassuring. Pretty cool. So it's like, it wasn't an unintentional slip. It was something that was, yeah, we did explore and then just kind of pushed ourselves out of our comfort zone a little bit. And then, no, not a minor. We go here and then again. And then this time I thought, I want to bring this in, which I think really works very well because it resolves to our first note of our A section. So anyway, so yeah, I guess that's the whole kind of deal. So yeah, I hope you thought that this is kind of maybe adding some context that you might enjoy. And I certainly find these things fascinating. How you can tell a story just by putting some notes together and create a narrative and all of that. I'm not trying to suggest that I'm so very how good I am at that or anything, but it is definitely a fascinating journey, I think, and sharing some of this is also kind of pretty cool. So yeah, I hope you find this interesting, and yeah, let me know what you think.